very good Sunday morning. Just here in the shop with the new Mule. Apparently, we got a pretty big coolant leak. Happened overnight. My brother told me about it, but I didn't think it was that severe. So we're gonna go take a look at it real quick. Probably just a loose fitting, loose clamp or something. And if it appears to be something else, we'll just send it back because we just got it. So that's kind of a bummer, but I'm sure it's nothing too major. If some people would be a little more concerned when they see that. They didn't know nothing about mechanics, but yeah, we'll take a look at it. Oh, good old Kawasaki's, eh? Alright, where the hell's... It's like an oil cooler, this here. Maybe it's water. Looks like a water over oil cooler here. Looks like a plate cooler for the oil. Okay, well, those fittings are tight. Oh, look, there's a lot of pressed on up there. We'll look around and get back to you. So it turns out to be a bigger leak than I thought. The rad is empty and the reservoir is empty. So I'm assuming... Oh, it hurts and dripping. Oh, there we go. It's dripping now. Now that I open the vent, it can pull through. Looks like it's from underneath. Yeah, it's from underneath. I bet they forgot to tighten something. The quest for the 10mm begins. I need a short one. I only found long ones. Topside 11. I got a 10 here, but it's too long. God! Story of my life. So I'm just taking out these 10mm bolts holding on the skid plate. There's a couple of them. It's in two sections though, so it's just the back half. Shouldn't be too hard to get off and on. All right, the cover's off. I just slid it ahead. Now we can look up underneath and see where on earth this is coming from. So far, it doesn't look good. Let's get in a little closer. So in this case, it looks like it's leaking from the housing of the water pump. Either a bad gasket or it cracked. I don't know. I'm not gonna touch it from here. It's going back, unfortunately. Well, there you have it, the comprehensive review on the new Kawasaki Mule. So far, not so good. Second day we own it. First day was great. Parked it here, left it. Decided to crap out on us. So yeah, not so hot so far. But I'm sure that's just a factory defect. Some person forgot to put the gasket in or forgot to tighten it or something. But skid plate's back on. So it's not actually the water pump housing, it's the housing that attaches to the motor, like the half of the motor that leaks. So that'll be a big job. I'm glad I don't have to do that. Put some absorbent down on the ground, some corn grain, clean that up, and she'll go just talk to my dad on the phone, and we'll bring it back Monday and let them sort it out. Should have bought a Can-Am. I've had Kawasaki's before. You just work on these things constantly. I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. It'll get it sorted out in no time. Well, at the end of the day, all new machines have their little defects from factory, and they all, you know, they all break eventually. So I do like Can-Am though. Can-Am's, you know, for some of the stuff they're pretty good. At this moment they're pretty reliable. I just want to get up to the sugar shack and finish the roof. And I gotta go hunting for wheels to bring me up there. But like I said, you know, we've had Kawasaki before. They've been really good. We have Bombardier, and they have their problems. For instance, the 450 we have, this is my brother's. Brake caliper shot at 3,000 clicks. All the brakes burnt at 3,000 kilometers. You know, stuff like that. Nothing too major, but it's only 3,000 kilometers and we already got no brakes. These linkages are just horrendous. You cannot shift them in park for the life of you. He added this little shifter knob, but these are terrible. My bike, you know, cross fingers, everything's been good on it. I haven't looked at the brakes. Shifter knob's a little bit better, but still it's really, really stiff and not smooth like it should be. So, and of course, you know, the cable winches, they rot out in a year. That's normal stuff. But hopefully, it's my brother's Skidoo. You know, it holds up to its name, but we'll have to see. As for now, we'll take this up to the sugar shack and get our day started. I also need fuel. I should make it. Alright, here's a good example about these linkages on these four-wheelers. I put it in reverse, but to put it in park, you know, I'm really pulling, and, you know, now it's in, you know. Alright, we made it. Back on the roof. Ridge cap is starting to go on. Never put one of those on before, so yeah, we'll have to figure that out. There's these like little styrofoam things that go in the grooves. That's pretty cool. It's probably the funnest part of putting the roof on. I hate roofing. I do. I hate roofing. It sucks. I should have a harness. It would be a lot easier, but I'm just like juggling, trying to stay up on the roof without falling off. I was in cowboy boots yesterday. That was probably the stupidest idea. Got nothing done. Got my old wet, worn out work boots back on, but they're a little bit better on the roof. Now the Makita battery crapped out. I'm tired of having Makita stuff. The batteries are really miserable. 1.5 amps. They suck. So we're gonna go get I think I'm gonna go buy a DeWalt Impact, because we have a bunch of DeWalt batteries and we don't actually have an Impact. So enough of this Makita stuff. I'm gonna go get one. So we're off to Canadian Tire. Co-op was closed at noon and we missed it by 20 minutes. Anyways, let's go see what we can buy. I need a heat gun too. Wow. There's empty boxes. Okay. I'll take those. That escalated quickly. Some pew-pews, some boots, and the Impact. Ma'am, you've been waiting? You've been waiting? Well, goodbye to these boots. These are actually really good boots. These Royer
They're actually really good. I had some Stanleys before, and these are actually really shitty boots, but I don't want to wait till Monday, and I get them now. So first things first, you chuck these sore back insoles. You chuck them first thing. They're junk. I got these other ones. These are a little bit better. Like walking on a cloud, these. Beautiful. You ever in a hurry, like to get something done, and you're hungry, you don't feel like making lunch, and you just want to get going? Well, do I have a product for you? This beef jerky that we sell on our website is made at our abattoir from cows on our farm. So good. Smoked. So you don't have to cook it. Unthaws really quick because it's dehydrated. And then you have an instant lunch in like 2 minutes. Love it. Just so I can get stuff done when I'm in a hurry. So if you're local and you want to pick up yourself a pack, go to the website starfarm.ca, and they're only $7, so you can buy a bunch, and they last forever, and they are delicious. All right, so we got our pew pews, and we got our impact. Come on, there we go. Let's go, baby. You won't be needing that anymore. Get it off. Got the matte edition DeWalt. Bye-bye, Makita. I never liked you. Oh, ridge cap's on. Actually went really nice. Had a lot of overlap, so I'm happy with that. Just here, I should have went over so that I could get the screw, or back so I can get the screw, but now it's not too sure what I'm gonna do with that. But lug the MIG welder up here and just weld her up, or the TIG welder. No, probably not. Might just get some little screws and screw it on. But we're good here. Gotta put some more screws along in all the overlaps. Just make sure that the groove is in tight. Then we can get off this roof. I can't wait. Well, that's it for the roof. It's all done. Beautiful. Fly over with the drone after, I think. Next, we got to start closing in the front. Tricky part is, well, the front half is easy. We can just put a board across and nail the boards on. You know, put a 2x6 across there, kind of frame that. But the problem is, so this big beam, this 8x12, it does not line up with the rafter of the roof. As you can see, it would be right there, and when we go flush, it's not quite there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put in, I have a spare 4x11, I believe that is. Yeah, I'm gonna put that up on this beam and connect it up to that beam, so that, you know, obviously, so they're flush, so they're running straight, so we can put boards like that. So it's a little bit of beam work. To go see. I think this one, yeah, we didn't use this. Okay, this one is a smaller one. This one's a bigger one. So we'll try to maybe use that, or maybe use both of them. I know they're both, one's really warped, or has a big bow in it. Anyways, we'll do something like that, I think. All right, well, I'm gonna leave the video off here. Thanks everybody for joining me. It was a pretty easy going Sunday. At least we got this roof done. So tomorrow will be a busy day. We're getting all those about 94 cows to prec check. So the vet will be here. We'll be here Monday morning around 10. So we'll get at that. But for this video, thanks for watching, and see you Monday. Don't miss it. Clean machine.